Yo, what's good? Happy Saturday night. Saturday night vibes. It's Terrell from Keep It 100 Podcast. I have my UK buddy joining me pretty soon. I already see him, so I'll add him to the stream. Episode 178, by the way. So make sure you follow us on all platforms. But yeah. Yo,
Yo, my brother, how are you, man?
what's good? How you been, man?
I was good, man. I was fantastic. Been good, you know? How are you?
I'm good. I'm liking this new platform that we're using. By the way, it's been awesome. Actually, no complaints over here. It's been good.
Yeah, it looks amazing, man. Yeah, it's
Yeah,
fantastic. Where are you
first
live now? YouTube and Facebook?
YouTube, Facebook, Twitch.
Oh, that's amazing. Oh, the three of them
Yeah,
simultaneously.
yeah.
That's super cool, man. Wow, look at my face. I just wake up. It's still morning here in UK, you know? Look how foggy it is outside. I'm on my cell phone, by the way, because I couldn't connect to but it's super foggy, man. Wow, that's amazing. Good morning,
Yeah,
London.
for sure. Good morning over there. Was it like 7 a.m.?
Yeah, 7:18.
For sure. I don't want to be rude. I'm gonna allow you to introduce yourself. Um, that's cool. This is your part three, I think. Yeah.
Yeah, it's the third time. So, hello to everybody listening to us and watching us as well. I am Mafrendi. That's my artistic name. My name is Rubens, and I am a Brazilian motherfucker doing some pop rap here in UK, London. Yeah, just chilling, getting the vibe, lighting up, and yeah, that's what I do, man. That's
For
me.
sure. For sure. I appreciate the introduction. I'm gonna put a banner like with your Instagram up in case like someone wants
Oh,
to find you.
thank you, man.
So Instagram, follow on Instagram, and is it the same for like your music too?
Yeah, yeah. So I only have one Instagram profile.
Okay, for sure.
Thank you, my brother.
Uh, link, fan link. Yeah, I saw that, so I decided to add that.
Oh
Um,
man, thank you.
yeah, and yeah, like I said, episode 88, not 88, 178. Sorry about that.
Wow.
Long day. 178 for us. And we made the switch from Instagram Live mainly because of the 60-minute time limit.
Okay.
So, and now we're able to stream to like basically
For
wherever we want to.
forever.
Yeah. So, because it's easier to like do events this way versus like
Yeah.
Instagram Live. And it's been pretty cool for the most part. And this
That's
is gonna be on,
amazing.
yeah, for sure. I want to share something with you because of the simple fact that you were an artist. So I was hearing that Instagram Live, I think they're taking it back to the old way it was.
Yeah.
They're gonna
How was
they're
the
gonna
old way?
So the old way was you'll do a live and they'll stay on your profile for 24 hours. Now, if you do a live, you end it, you either have the choice to download it, delete it, or upload it yourself.
Okay.
Before when you ended it, it will just go on your profile and just stay there, and it'll show like everyone that was watching it commenting. Now it just kind of just deletes it and puts it as a new video when you do it.
Mm.
I'm not really sure what the time limit was back then with Instagram Live, but I'm pretty sure it was longer than 60 minutes. 'Cause I used to see a lot of people on live for hours.
Oh
So,
wow.
yeah, so I was told that they are rolling out this update where you can go live for about 4 hours.
Wow.
So I don't know how true it is because I haven't been haven't been on live for my personal, and we haven't been on live for a minute since we started using this. So I don't
How
know.
do you do on Instagram right now? You post whatever you got from here.
Go ahead, say that again.
How do you still share the podcast on Instagram, or you just like put a piece of the podcast over there and link to YouTube?
It depends on how long we're talking, because Instagram would only, like, if you're talking about putting the whole video up on Instagram, we would have to only talk for 60 minutes or
Oh, okay.
under for it to work. But if for whatever reason, if we go over, I found a workaround actually where I can get the video there and just
All
put
right.
all the links up to where we're live on. And yeah, like I've been researching, bro.
Yeah, that's cool, man. That's cool. Always improving.
Yeah, for sure.
That's the goal.
Yeah. So I also figured out how to go live on Instagram from the computer.
Oh, that's cool.
So yeah, because most of the time, like, you don't want to be holding your phone the whole time on Instagram Live, setting it up. And
Yeah.
the new way has been actually amazing because you know how we're live on Facebook, Twitch, and YouTube. We're able to see all of the comments, like, from every platform at one time.
Oh, that's pretty cool, man.
Yeah, so it's been cool. I also would like to share with you. Let me see. Hold on, I'm gonna look at my phone real quick because there's this app for artists, and it allows you to do like your own live concert.
Oh, wow.
A second. It's called, might be called iLive, I think.
iLive. I'm gonna write it down.
Let me see. Yeah, I think it might be called iLive or something like that. I thought I'd share that with you. I'm not really an artist, but if it's gonna help someone that I rock with, like, improve, like, far as getting your music out there, like,
yeah, man,
I'm all for that. But I'm turning over to you. I want to know what you've been up to since the last time that I talked to you.
Yeah, the last time that we got drunk together, you mean?
I remember that. Yeah, that was an interesting day.
Yeah, that was an interesting day, definitely, man. So yeah, man, I've been up to a lot. Well, I released a song since that day, released on this Friday. Last Friday. Well, it's still Saturday in US, isn't it?
Yeah, Saturday night.
Yeah, it's Sunday morning here. So yeah, yesterday for you, I released the song. Yeah, man, Potion. It's going pretty well. It's kind of a fusion between pop punk and hip hop, which, like, I've been trying to do something in that manner for a while now, because, you know, I pretty much like to experiment and try new things, you know, like always trying to push the boundaries a little bit to get something a little different. And this time I think I got it. Like, finally I got, like, it in a point that I like the song, like fusion, because, you know, you start to mixing shit and in the end I say, oh, that's disgusting, but like eventually you get there and you say, oh wow, this sounds great, you know, like, and I might have done a new thing, and I release it and it's going super well so far. People are responding really well to the stuff. Have you heard it?
I heard snippets, but I have not heard the full version. I'm most likely going to add it to our Keep It 100 podcast playlist after we're done here, and then I'll just post it and tag you. Yeah, because you're on the playlist, but now that you came out,
thank you, man.
Now that you got a new song out, I had to add you to the playlist, you know, and yeah, we gonna do that.
Yeah, that's amazing, man. Thank you. So yeah, that's what I've been up to since like here in UK we are in lockdown again. And yeah, so there's not much to do now. But it's good. Lockdown is good to work, man. You don't go out, you work more. Like you take your spare time, and you work. That's what you do. That's what I've been doing, working since the lockdown started again, and before as well. And that's it, man. I did have a gig booked here in London that was cancelled because of the return of the lockdown. But that's alright, man. Yeah, that's alright. To be honest, like I don't know if I wanna play live for people that must be sitting. You know what I mean? It's not quite my style. It would be nice, like for someone with a piano. Like piano and voice, and everybody sitting, drinking a wine. My style is like more people doing the mosh, throwing drinks on each other, and this kind of stuff.
Oh, that physical style, bro.
Yeah, that's it.
Okay.
And how about you, my friend? I reckon that you are a happy man with the US election results, isn't it?
That's an interesting way of putting it, because I'm happy, but I can't fully be happy until there's like a change or a result, because all these people are happy right now. I'm not knocking them, but y'all can all be happy, but what if someone turns out to be worse than the previous person? You never know. You never know. So
you cannot be completely happy with politicians, right?
Never.
Definitely not.
Yeah. So I see all these people on Instagram talking about the election and all this stuff, and I was looking on Instagram, and I guess there was a rally somewhere, and they were singing that ludicrous song "Move," but they were saying "Move Trump, get out the way." So I was just like,
that's crazy.
I was like, okay, like long as we see change, bro, like I'm happy. But like if it's gonna go back to the same way that it was, like what's the point of me like overjoying myself? Because I like to see results before I just go like, yo, I'm happy. So it was interesting, though. It was interesting. Like I was paying attention, and I was like, this is the longest wait for someone to win an election that I've ever seen. Like it was it like 3 days or something?
Yeah,
3
I think
days.
it's because of the mail ballots, isn't it?
Yeah, and I guess people were saying like, oh, they weren't like counting properly, or why does it take so long? And I'm like, oh, it's different. But we're gonna see. We're gonna see in January what happens. And yeah, we might have to do another podcast, like when he's 6 months in. We're gonna do it. We're gonna do a podcast and be like, yo, so what do you notice that's different? And I'm like, this, that, and that. So we're gonna have to check back in.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, we're gonna check. We might have to have some drinks for that one. That'll be
yeah,
that's gonna be an interesting discussion. First official question of the night that I have. You said that you had a gig that was canceled because of like the lockdown. Like, do you have like anything else planned? Because I know it's hard to plan around a situation like this, just because of you don't know what's gonna happen. So, do you have like anything in the works that you're thinking that you can possibly do?
I mean, about live performance wise, I don't have anything planned, and I don't want to plan like so early up to like the second half of next year. I have like quite a few promoters here in London texting me, trying to book me this kind of stuff for a gig. I say, man, I will love to do that with you, but as soon as I know that my audience is gonna buy tickets and they gonna be able to go to the concert, because it's such a pain in the ass. Like if you buy tickets and then you need to return it, I just don't want to do that. And also, I will not try to book anything before the restrictions come out and people can actually dance in the
Yeah.
dance floor. I don't want to play for people sitting, this kind of stuff. I'm not in a rush to play, you know. So I want to play when people can go to the dance floor and properly dance, you know. But I mean, that's the vibe that I want to achieve with live performance. If people needs to be sitting or social distancing, yeah, I'm definitely not willing to do that.
Okay. Yeah, as you know, I'm on Instagram and social media a lot.
Mm-hmm.
My personal one, not to keep it on your podcast one, but I saw a video earlier. These people were in a club with masks on. I was like, this looks utterly retarded to me right now. Like,
yeah,
like you gonna pass out, bro. Like the club is already hot, and then you have a hot mask on, being around people, removing the mask, putting it back on to have drinks. It's a funny story. So, a co-host of the show, my uncle JR, right? We were at the casino. Like we were at, I guess, the bar where the machines are. So he's playing, and I'm sitting where the machine is broke, but we're both drinking though. So like I had my mask like right here, and then this little security dude comes up and he's like, "Yo, yeah, wear your mask at all times." I'm like, "But you have to have it. You can't wear the mask and drink." And then he was like giving us like this hard time. Just us, no one else. Other people were there doing the same exact thing. Just me and my uncle he's giving the hard time to. And he's like, "You guys have to be gambling to sit here." And I was thinking, "Do you not see him at this machine, like playing?" Like maybe because he was short or something, couldn't see. Like I don't know, but that's what it was. And then when we went back when the Lakers won or whatever, we saw the same dude. And like he said nothing to us. Like I was like, maybe this dude's having a bad day or something. Like, because other people were doing the same exact thing we were doing, but he chose to mess with us, and was like, "Yo,
he picked you guys up."
yeah."
That's terrible, man.
So
That's terrible. So in general, man, here in UK, I hate bouncers here, man. Like because they are like the king of that little world called the club. Like, and they put people out for nothing. I had a friend that was drunk in the club once, and he was just dancing in the middle of the dance floor. The bouncer looked at him, didn't like him, put him out. And I went to complain, man, why do you put the guy out? He was just dancing, and he put me out. And I said, "What the fuck?" You know, but yeah, haters here in London, haters, bouncers here in London, they're really upset in general.
Yeah, that's one reason. Like, I don't really go to clubs. I would prefer like to go to a bar, just because the sole reason you go to a bar is to drink. Like, they can't put you out for like being drunk. The whole purpose of a pub or a bar is to go drink. So, but I'm not going back with all this mass stuff. Like, I'd rather drink at the house or somewhere else. But wanted to get that out there. And like with our videos now, like I noticed like they're starting to go up. I guess it's because of the like quality that we're using now. So I plan to tag you in on Facebook. Do you have Facebook or no?
Actually, I don't even know, man. I kind of have a page as Mafrendi, but I don't think I have any followers. I only did that page so I could link it to Instagram, you know. But you can find my friend over there. I have a personal Facebook. If you want to tag me over there, that's completely fine as well. I don't check that a lot. Is Rubens Nito my personal one?
Okay, I'll tag that after we're done. And cool, again, this is on all 3 platforms, so like Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch. So you should get a Twitch.
Mad, right? Yeah, I downloaded the app and did an account, but I don't know how to use the app.
It's a struggle if you're not used to it. So what I did is I took like maybe like an hour to figure everything out, and it becomes simple the more you do it. But everyone's on Twitch though, So someone's gonna see your footage no matter what. There's podcasts on Twitch. There's video gamers, TV shows, radio hosts, other artists.
It
Like
it
it's pretty cool.
it first started for gamers, right? In
Yeah,
the
now
beginning.
everything. Yeah.
Okay, that's cool. Yeah, man, super cool. I downloaded the app. Yeah, I need to get more familiar, start to post some stuff there. But like, you cannot post; you can only go live, right?
Yeah, live footage.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. I think I'll just like grab my guitar and play a few songs live over there, so people can hate me over there.
Yeah. Yeah, for sure. Um, we've been using it. It's been pretty cool. Like I don't have any real well, I had one complaint, but that was kind of my fault because I didn't enable the feature for it to save a video. So
Okay.
I kind of was mad for 30 minutes, but then I figured out it's kind of my fault. So um, it's all good on that end. But moving on, I you listen to rap, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so I went on this other podcast, Smoker Reggie's podcast. Shout out to them, and we talked about the top diss tracks ever, or your personal diss tracks. Do you have a five that you just like? Because I heard someone else's earlier. I'm going to share those in a minute. But do you have a personal five diss tracks? Like no order.
Uh, that I really don't like.
No, that you like.
Oh, these tracks.
Yeah,
Oh,
like dissing other artists, like No Vaseline, Hit 'em Up, for example, songs like that.
I don't have it, man. Honestly,
Okay.
I really don't have it. Can you give me an example first,
Okay,
and then I can figure it out.
for sure. So one of my lists I have several. So first I got Hit 'em Up by Tupac. That's a diss to like P. Diddy, Biggie, and Bad Boy back in the 90s when it was East versus West. So
Uh-huh.
that's my first one. Number two, I got Ice Cube, No Vaseline, diss to NWA, Jerry Heller, Ruthless Records. Everyone knows the backstory to that. And three, I got 300 Bars by the Game. That's a diss to G Unit and 50, Lloyd Banks, and that camp over there. That was back in 2005, I think. Four, wait, no. Three is Ether by Nas. That's
Okay.
three. Four is 300 Bars. And five, I got Real Compton G's by Easy E. A diss to Death Row Records. So that's kind of where we were at with that topic when we were talking about it. The videos, I'll send you a video sometime soon.
Oh, cool. But like, I didn't understand the standard to elect the tracks. Like, it's just the track you like. So, what are these tracks?
Oh, so this track is so say you're an artist, right? Say for example you're a rapper, right? And there's another rapper like you have an issue with, or you guys kind of don't like each other for that time being. You'll make a track kind of disrespecting that person and calling them out. So that's kind of what.
I didn't know this term. This track.
Yeah.
Okay. No, like I definitely don't have it. Like, because like I see this is some part of hip hop that are not like. There is a battle on hip hop, and a lot of artists emerge from this battle, from insulting another artist and this kind of stuff. You know, I find it's completely fine. It's the game. You know, hate the game, don't hate the player. But but like, yeah, in general, I prefer music with a positive message, or at least a valid complaint, or something like that. I literally don't have any diss tracks on my list.
Yeah. Yeah. So we got some list of some people that we're rocking with. That podcast went for like, I don't know, maybe like 2 hours of us just going back and forth on what we like and what we.
Cool.
Yeah, but I was just wondering if you had a list. Like we don't talk about or anything, but I was just curious to if you had a
That's
list.
cool. Yeah.
Yeah, but if not, it's cool. I'm gonna move on and ask you some more questions for sure. Um, has your goals changed? Well, let me describe what the question is first. The title of the question is like, have your goals changed as an artist due to like the whole COVID situation? That's the title of the question, and then I'll just send it over to you so you can answer it if you choose to or not.
Oh yeah, definitely, man. Like, well, I don't think so, man. Due to COVID, I don't think anything changed. You know, like I think by I am a beginner singer to get on. To be honest with you, like I've been an artist since I was 11. I've been playing in a
Mm-hmm.
punk rock band, and uh, and then I've been a DJ through my 20s, and now I'm singing. I started pretty much in 2020, sing like to putting records out with my voice on it. You know, even though I've been singing like my entire life in barbecues with friends and getting drunk and this kind of stuff and playing guitar, but I never put any record out with me singing. So I have like short-term goals and
Uh huh.
long-term goals. So since the COVID started, my short-term goals didn't change because I wasn't planning to I wasn't planning to play live. I was planning to gather people around my music, you know, like just to start to build a fan base, you know, which is working pretty well this along this year, you know, like I met a lot of nice people. A lot of people have been streaming my tracks insanely. Like since I released, that they still are in a steady pace. I still maintain my listeners on Spotify. So yeah, this is amazing. And for playing live and this kind of stuff is long term goal that I think like the COVID will not affect. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That like because I think like in 1 or 2 years from now we're gonna be able to come back to stage, you know, and gigs and this
Mm-hmm.
kind of stuff.
Okay. Okay. Fair enough. Next question I have, 'cause I don't know if anyone saw the first podcast. Um, far as let's see, far as an artist, what exactly are you trying to achieve, like with your brand? Like, what's your overall message you're trying to portray, like with your music?
Okay, in terms of message that I want to convey to people, I think the the biggest one even if you go to my Instagram, I have it there. You know, like it's to get free of control. You know, like as people, as humans, we believe like too much. Like we delegate too much our responsibility. We don't want to take care of like our community. So
Mm-hmm.
we delegate that to the government. We don't want to take care of our health. We delegate that to the government, this kind of stuff. And I think we need to take responsibility and decrease the responsibility of the government and obviously decrease the taxes and this kind of stuff, you know? And
Yeah.
we taking responsibility and for our communities and for ourselves. This is the main message and set free, you know, break free from the chains of control, people that are in power controlling us, like to break free is my main message. And love, man, like it's all about love. If you love your neighbor, you know, like you are responsible for him, like you care. And this is what I'm trying to convey as far as a message. But as a personal goal, like professional goal, uh I've been there once in Brazil when I was a DJ, and it's pretty much like being able to pay all my bills with music. You know,
Yeah.
yeah, you know that's it. Like I'm not dreaming to make millions. Like obviously, I am a capitalist, so the more money, the better. You know,
Yeah.
like I wouldn't complain like if I get millionaire, but if I could just like pay my bills again as I did in the past as a DJ and have a good life, that's for me, man, would be lit.
All right, for sure. You mentioned you were a DJ. What kind of music was it that you were like exactly DJing?
EDM.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, EDM. Yeah, yeah. I was an EDM producer.
Nice.
Yeah, it
Okay.
was cool. I played for 4 years in Brazil, and I had a project with another DJ. So it was me and a really good friend of mine playing together. We played for 4 years across all Brazil. We never played outside of Brazil. Uh, we played for 4 years. We were making good money, good fun, you know. I couldn't have as much fun as him because all these 4 years I
Hmm.
had a girlfriend. So he used to get the girls because you know the girls love DJs, right? So, but we were two, so he was the single one. The girls went out to him, man.
I had a question.
Uh,
Far as other music, what other music do you kind of currently like? What would you say that your type of music is?
oh, so the type of music that I enjoy is pop rap. I like pop rap a lot. I like
R&B.
uh, R&B is not my favorite kind
Okay.
of music. Like whenever the song starts to get like too emotional,
Uh huh.
you know, like, but I don't mean emotional on lyrics. I mean emotional on the harmonies and melodies. I prefer harmonies and beats and melodies to be a little bit more aggressive, you know.
Hmm.
And so yeah, I like rock and I like EDM. So yeah,
Okay.
pretty much that's what I
Okay.
listen the most.
For sure. And far as like your music, like for example, the songs that I've heard from you, would you say those are? What would you say those are? Like far as the.
I would say I've been trying to do all this time. I've been trying to create a bridge
Uh huh.
among the styles I like, which
Yeah.
are obviously rock, pop rap, and EDM. I
Okay.
think it's very clear on my new track. And then you tell me what you think when you turn off and you listen to it. If I could achieve that, because like I put like in this last track, for instance, I put the distorted guitars from rock. I have a heavy beat with an 808, a fat 808 bass in the background, and I have elements of EDM in the second verse, like a lift up, you know, like and this kind of stuff with snares, like it's quite used on EDM. So it's pretty much like to style wise, I'm trying to merge those things and create something unique. I hope people like. Some people may think it's shit, but like for me, so far I'm enjoying a lot this journey. What
All
have you been
right.
listening to, Rel, lately?
Lately, what have I been listening to?
Yeah, yeah.
Like far as artists or just type of music?
Type of music.
Um, I've been listening to basically everyone that we've been podcasting with,
Oh,
like
that's
which
amazing. Yeah.
is like this episode 178. So I've been listening to literally to everyone's music since like the
Mm,
start. Like there's rap, there's R&B, there's your type of music, which I like now. Before it's podcast, I wasn't listening to it. So podcast has definitely opened my eyes to listen to other type of music.
Before, what you
Uh,
were listening to? Only rap.
yeah, I was like, if it ain't hard, I ain't rocking with it. That was literally what I was saying. I'm like, if it ain't hard, I ain't with it. Like, I need some disrespectful lyrics. But now, but now I have toned myself down to where I'm able to listen to like everything now, which is
That's
why
cool.
I made the playlist. So like we just like some of the people we interview, like there's pop in there, there's rap, there's R&B, pretty much everything. Pretty much like
That's cool how our taste changes across life, isn't it?
yeah,
Like through life. Like I remember when I was a teenager, if you showed me any kind of music which was not punk rock, I would say, "Oh, that I don't want to
yeah.
listen to it." You know, like
Hmm.
and suddenly I remember like getting into electronic music, raves, and this kind of stuff. So this is how I started to expand my horizons to music. And then like I'm super eclectic right now. I can listen like in the same day I can listen to Beethoven and Skrillex. You know, like literally classic music and dubstep like in the same day.
Yeah. So I think it's important, I guess, open your horizon as far as like music goes. I didn't think that like before, but now I'm just like, okay, it's okay to listen to other types of music, and not really a bad thing. It's a good thing. Shows you're open minded, willing to listen to other music, and we kind of have to on here because we podcast with
Yeah,
literally everyone. So it's always good to listen. And now we do listening sessions. I didn't mention that earlier, but I'll mention it now. So now we do listening sessions. Usually, how that works is like we'll hop on and we'll be like, okay, we're going to do a listening session for this artist, and then we'll just play like all the tracks we have from them,
that's
and then
cool.
we'll like communicate like in the comment section and be like, oh, what do you guys think of this, or what should we play next? It's kind of like I guess like an engagement kind of situation with the
Yeah.
viewers. So that is another thing we started, and starting next week, we will be going on site for interviews. So that should be interesting. Like we're going to the studio next week out in West Covina to interview with a producer that we had on here recently, and that's going to be dope because he's going to have I guess all of his artists there. So we're
Oh,
going to be
that's
talking
cool.
to them as well. So we're currently just trying to like, I guess, go on site
Yeah, that's
just
cool.
because we haven't done it yet. So it's gonna be interesting. We'll post a video, of course, like we do with every video that we do. And yeah, that's gonna be on Wednesday, I believe. So it
Oh,
should
that's
be,
super cool, man. I want to see that, definitely.
yeah, that should be interesting. But I just want to get that in there. I'm gonna get back to talking about you right now. It's your time, you know.
Oh,
Okay.
that's all right,
Um,
man. I love to talk with you, like we don't need to
yeah.
follow a line, at least from my point of view. But if you prefer,
Oh
go
yeah.
ahead.
Like that's literally like when me and JR came up with the podcast. We're like, yo, we kind of just want to be ourselves.
Yeah,
Like
exactly.
no script kind of situation. Just want to get to know like the real individuals that we're interviewing with. So that's kind of what we were trying to put out. But moving on, when do you think we'll get like an album or an EP from you? Probably down the line though, pretty sure.
Yeah, man. I think much down the line. I'm a big believer that you shouldn't put an album or either an EP out if you don't have a solid fan base yet.
Yeah.
I think to gather a fan base, you need to put singles and promote those singles like they were albums, like literally massive. And when you get that right, you start to build a fan base, and then you have people to listen to your album. Because in this day and age that we live in, to request for 44 minutes or 50 minutes of the attention of someone, it's a lot.
Uh-huh.
Like the person really needs to like your work to give you all that attention. So I believe like I'm planning to release an album somewhere in 2022, to be honest, like maybe in the
Okay.
beginning of 2022. But my plan for 2021 is really hard to achieve because I was planning this year and I couldn't achieve as well. But it's to release one single a month.
Yeah.
That would be the ideal world for all the beginning of my career. Like until I get a fan base big enough that I can release an album and this kind of stuff. Like, yeah, it's growing slowly and steady. Sometimes when I release music, it grows like a little bit faster.
Uh-huh.
And yeah, it's amazing, man. But I'm a big believer that artists that still don't have a solid fan base should release singles up to together, to put those people together and then to release an album. That's my belief.
All right, for sure. Um, we were just talking about fan base. Um, what do you think? What do you think some steps are to grow your fan base? Like, if you give your top three steps on how you're currently trying to achieve a larger fan base.
Okay, so I think the first step is define what you are. So some people they get such a large audience by singing covers, by releasing this kind of videos, like when people like loop live doing covers and this kind of stuff. So they get so creative to do covers. They get large audience and then release their own music, and people don't listen. All this large audience. So I think the first thing is define what you want to be. If you want to be an original singer or an original producer, this kind of stuff, to release your original tracks, don't start with covers. You know, like do covers if you just only there for internet money, let's say. You know, like just for the views. But covers don't put people on gigs. You know,
Mm-hmm.
like this is the point. And the second point, if you decide to be an original artist, to write your song, man, be consistent with your release music consistently, because this make the difference. Like I think, like when I got to my 20th release, I'm on the 7th now. That's what I
Mm-hmm.
released this year. Like some people that say, wow, this guy has releasing some tracks and I really like. So it takes time for people to become, like, let's say, a fan. The front and go, oh, I find quite interesting this guy like songs. And when you release a lot of good songs in a row and people like it, then they can become a fan. That's what I think. And my third tip would be promote it, man. Like promote all over the internet. Like you learn as you go, you know, like when you're promoting things, like you always getting better. And try some ads, advertising, do TikTok, like Instagram Reels. Create a schedule for promoting. You can like release acoustic version. You can release a production breakdown. This kind of stuff are creative ways to promote your song without beating uh, in the head of people the same thing. Click the link. Click the link. No, tell a bit of your story and this kind of stuff. This, I believe, is a good strategy.
For sure. Okay. I assume you're on TikTok.
Oh, you saw me on TikTok.
No, I said I assume you're on TikTok. Are you on TikTok?
Yeah, yeah. And it's funny because you were saying that the guy wanted you to have your drink with a mask, and this is exactly my last video, me drinking some juice with some mask on TikTok. But TikTok went funny to me in the beginning when I started. Like I was having like a shitload of views and this kind of stuff, and videos seem to be going viral. And then TikTok started to get popular, and my number of views started to decrease. You know, but that's all right. There's still some people around over there, and it's free anyway. All those people seeing your work, and all, like, so it's cool. But yeah, I'm over there on TikTok. My friendy is my friendy everywhere: YouTube, TikTok, Instagram,
All
and
right.
Facebook. But
Okay. Yeah, we're on TikTok too. Uh, I'll make sure we follow you after this.
and I'll follow back for sure.
Yeah. Only reason I didn't post like some of our stuff on TikTok, I don't post without tagging people. Like
Okay.
I think it's respectful to tag the individual that you're either going to interview with or you're advertising for. So I didn't want to post a video of you and then people's like, "Who's this guy?" And I'm like, "Oh, he doesn't have a TikTok, so here's his name though." So now that I know that you have a TikTok, I will be posting and I'll just tag you in it.
Oh,
But
cheers, my brother. Yeah, I'm
for
gonna share.
sure, um, what's your overall thoughts on TikTok, far as like advertising or music? If you're an artist, singer, rapper, producer, like, do you think it's a positive movement? I do, just because of what I've seen.
Yeah, definitely, man. Like, I think TikTok's amazing. It's giving visibility to so many people that didn't have. visibility before, and because the algorithms, they're like, okay, let's start from the beginning. The internet's giving visibility for people that didn't have visibility, but the way that most platforms algorithms work, uh, it don't prioritize the beginner, and TikTok's different. TikTok is gonna, once you share a video, it's gonna send to some audience, and if this audience like your video, is gonna always duplicate, and it's going to be an exponential curve if people watch your video. And it's amazing for people just starting, because if you just need to find some good content, and you're going to be, your word will spread over there. So I definitely like to, but this is as far as promotion. But as say advertising on TikTok, I did try to run some ads on TikTok, but you have to be a company. And if you guys has a VAT number, like a company name and this kind of stuff, I extremely advise to advertise on TikTok over Instagram, because like it's so much more shareable. Like if you advertise anything, I've seen adverts on TikTok and didn't manage to do, but the performance, like people, for instance, rappers advertising on TikTok, people instantly share the music, and like they grab the music, they do a video. It doesn't happen on Instagram. On Instagram, people click and go to YouTube, and it's +1. On TikTok, on TikTok, they go to Spotify, they go to YouTube, but they still do a video with your song, so it's plus many, like each person that likes. So yeah, you need to have a VAT number, which I'm planning on open one here in UK. It should be an easy process. I don't think it's as easy as in US, because US is really an easy environment to open companies and this kind of stuff. But it's easier as well. It's easy as well, and I'm planning on just to advertise on TikTok, man, like, because the potential of the platform is amazing.
Yeah, I was reading. I guess if you get TikTok for business, they give you $300 free credit to use just by signing up with them. I haven't used our $300 credit yet, but I want to make sure all the content is there before I just start advertising like that on TikTok. It's just like posting like random videos that we have. I think the first video we posted had like over 900 views in like 3 hours or something ridiculous.
Wow, that's amazing. Yeah.
And I just want to make sure I figure it completely out before like I'm like posting on there. Make sure all the hashtags are right, and make sure I figure out how it actually works. So I know like a bunch of artists that have it. Like this one artist I interviewed like a while back, Edwards. This dude has like 24,000 followers on on TikTok. He was like, "Yeah, I got 24,000 followers. This is how you got to do this." And I'm like, "Okay." But he puts out content like literally like I want to say every other day, or just him freestyling, rapping. This dude plays the piano, sings. So I think if you're an artist, it's like a great platform to use for like getting your brand out there or name out there per se.
I agree, man. I agree totally, and especially if you have this ability to post content every day. I really need to improve on that. Like I'm a bit stiff with my content. It's more like sharing my produced songs, and TikTok favors people that go a little bit more raw, like if you post raw content, like just you with a guitar in a creative way, or just you freestyling, rapping. So yeah, I haven't found my formula to do this kind of fast content yet. It's something I need to find, and to dig deeper into TikTok. But definitely, man, yeah, I think like if you have anything that can be benefited by online audiences, you should be on TikTok, like even local business and this kind of stuff. Like I really think you should.
Yeah, it takes time, especially if you're not used to how a certain platform works. So you just kind of just want to do like a trial run and see like, yo, how many not follows, views and likes on TikTok can I get on this? Because I know they divide it. Like if on your TikTok profile goes, what does it go? Followers, views, and likes, I believe. So that's different because Instagram will just have your follows and whoever you're following on your main profile. So I think on TikTok you could reach a bigger audience because everyone I know literally has a TikTok, especially like older, younger kids, like
Yeah, that's true.
everyone, even the older people, like the grandparents. I know some older ones that I used to work with that have TikTok, and I'm like, yo, why y'all got TikTok? But I'm all for it. If everyone's on TikTok, I'm willing to put content out for sure.
Yeah, that's super cool, man. Yeah, definitely. So I think when well, we both work with IT, right, my brother? So we understand
Hmm.
a little bit of algorithms and this kind of stuff. And you see the trajectory. When a social network starts, like in general, the organic reach is super powerful, and then the algorithm it start always to go to a place like to favoring a place of security, favoring people that like already have an audience and this kind of stuff.
The blue
So
checks,
yeah,
the
exactly.
verified ones. Yeah.
Yeah, so uh, this is why on TikTok it was much faster to gather an audience than on YouTube, and it still is. I don't know, faster than YouTube and Instagram, still is. But yeah, I just want to say that to tell people don't waste your time, because sooner, like go there, make an account and start to post, because sooner rather than later, as the platform gets more popular and more popular, it's harder and harder to reach the same organic people, so yeah, get there, man. Which probably is a counterintuitive thing that I'm speaking right now, because like if I'm telling people to go there, my organic reach is gonna decrease. But it is what it is. Get there, and use the platform while the algorithm is still favorable.
Yeah, you kind of want to get there before they kind of just like explode to the next level, and then
Yeah,
it becomes 100,000 times harder to build an
yeah,
audience because there's going to be so many people trying to hop on it and use it.
exactly.
So I want to make sure we got to it early. We don't have that many followers or anything because we're not really active on it like we should be, but I want to make sure we're there so we can see what's what. That's yeah. The biggest thing is to make sure you're there. Make sure you have an account and make sure you post. You don't have to post every day. Just make sure you post something. People look at your profile regardless of what you post anyway. So
Yeah,
it's a bonus if you're posting amazing content. I
yeah,
think. Yeah. So yeah, people out
definitely,
there
man.
get on TikTok. And your TikTok is
My
your
friend,
name.
yeah.
Okay, for sure. And ours is Keep It 100 Podcast Show. So
Cool.
yeah, make sure to check out our TikTok and
I'll follow
we
you guys right over this interview right after.
for
Yeah.
sure. Um, I am gonna ask a final few questions because I want to make sure we get your video on Instagram again. Long as it's
Cool.
under six, long as under 60 minutes, I'll ask the final two questions, and then I'll let you go, and then I'll upload it, tag you, do the things we usually do for people we interview with. Final two
Thank you.
questions. Um, have you learned anything new about yourself during this pandemic time?
I did, man. I did. I'm learned that I addicted to stimuli. Like spending time alone. You see how much you miss, like the stimuli, like from instance. if you have your cell phone all the time, you are releasing that dopamine, in your head. If you have sort of cell phone in your hand, if you always, I'm a smoker, I'm always smoking a cigarette. Is also another stimuli. Always eating something, this kind of stuff. So it's something to improve. Like I started to meditate before the pandemic, but I got really heavy on the pandemic. And man, it's amazing to see that you're just sitting in silence and you don't need anything, any stimuli. You can find happiness within yourself. If you just allow you to go through the blocks that you have, uh, you don't need any kind of external thing to get into yourself. I cannot say that I learned that in the pandemic because I've been like building up to this moment of learning that
Uh,
like my whole life, but I experienced that quite hard in the first lockdown, when I wasn't able to see any friends. But to be honest with you, I did a lockdown myself before the lockdown. Like I stayed for 6 months. Like I quit drinking, quit smoking, and was in a strict diet. I wasn't going out. I was just meditating. I was doing a retreat, and I finished in January. And I said, okay, I feel much better now. I feel amazing. I found a lot of things about myself. I'm going out, and then the pandemic starts, and another lockdown for me, and that was it. Yeah, but that's what I learned, man. Like, if you look inwards, you can find happiness. But we are always searching for happiness outwards. Like, inwards is the best place to look for.
for sure. Okay, appreciate that answer. Final question. Where can, again, if people didn't see us talking in the beginning, where can people find your music, like Apple Music, Spotify? Want to drop those links, or is it the same as your name, like far as your singer name?
Yeah, so if you just type Mafrendi on Google, I'll be pretty much the first result over there. And you can find me all over the web and all over the streaming platforms. So Spotify, Apple Music, Deezer, all over the place, Amazon Music, YouTube, all as Mafrendi. And I have a link for the main services on my Instagram. So you just find me on Instagram.
Oh, that link.
Oh,
Okay, gotcha.
yeah, yeah, is that, yeah, so people can find like all my all the platforms from this link, and yeah, super cool.
For sure. Appreciate you for joining me. I know it's 7. Well, was it 8 a.m. there? Like,
Yeah, now it's 8 a.m. In the morning here.
okay, for sure. Appreciate you for joining me again. This is a Keep It 100 podcast show, episode 178. We got to do this again, and I will be posting that new track you got. I'm not gonna tell you guys what it is. Just check out our social media, Keep It 100 podcast show, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, TikTok, and I'll be posting that song. Make sure you guys check that out. And I'll turn it over to you for final statement or anything you want to say before we end.
Yep, Terrell, thank you so much for the visibility. You're always very cool with me, my brother. I love to talk
For
with
sure.
you. Thank you for giving this space to get to know your audience and to bring my audience in as well. And that's amazing, man. I'm happy that we talked again. Can't wait for the next one.
For
And I
sure.
want to wish you all the best, man. That's it.
For sure. Wish you the best too. Thank you for chatting with Keep It 100 podcast show. This was great. And I'll be DMing you right now because I may need to get your email for the video, of course. But we'll talk about that off camera. But
Okay.
yeah, thank you for tuning in, joining us. This was fun. Hope you enjoy the rest of your day because it's like early morning for me right now. But thank you. And we'll go ahead and end here. Thank you, Ben, for joining.
Thank
All
you, my
right.
brother. Have a nice
All
one.
right. All right. You too. And yeah, hope you guys enjoyed that. That was pretty cool. and we're gonna end it right here. No, the internet don't be liking to let me end videos, so I'm going to end this here.